Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to share a message that I've kind of already shared, but it's just so important, and that is to be prepared for Jesus. Um, last Monday, I had a dream, and in this dream, my sister had given me a cross necklace, and on that cross necklace, there was a name on it, and the name was Daniel. And when I woke up, I was like, hmm. Okay. And then there was some other incidents of Daniel keep popping up. So I was like, maybe I should look into the book of Daniel. And, I've been doing that throughout this past week. And then a couple days ago, again, I happened to go into work and again, Daniel's name popped up. And I'm like, okay. And then yesterday at church, during the sermon, it was very, very brief that I actually had to ask my friend, and then I watched the live stream, and the pastor had mentioned Daniel again. And then I happened to be reading through a book, and there it is again, Daniel, um, in the same chapter. So I'm like, okay, I need to dig into this a little bit more. So I did, and so I'm going to read a couple passages, and this is from Daniel chapter 7. And the first part I'm going to read is 9 through 10. I kept looking until the thrones were set up, and the Ancient of Days took his seat. His vesture was like white snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool. His throne was ablaze with flames. Its wheels were a burning fire. A river of fire was flowing and coming out from before him. Thousands upon thousands were attending him, and Maroids, I'm sorry, probably pronouncing that wrong, were standing before him. The court sat and the books were open. So that was one part. And then this part was from the sermon, verses 13 through 14. I kept looking in the night visions, and behold, with the clouds of heaven, one like a son of man was coming, and he came up to the Ancient of Days, and was presented before him, and to him was given denomination, glory, and a kingdom, that all the peoples, nations, and men of every language might serve him. His denomination is an everlasting denomination, which will not pass away, and his kingdom is one which will not be destroyed. So that, is obviously Jesus. And that's in the sermon we talked about Matthew, I think it was chapter 26, and about when he was on trial, and and he kind of quoted this this past passage. I'm sorry, I can't speak this morning. I can never speak. But anyways, so it just kind of reminded me. Now, I am not a prophet. I'm nothing special. I'm just a normal, average, well, maybe a little weird girl. But it just shows the importance that we need to always be ready for Jesus and God. Because that first passage seems to relate to God himself, our Father in heaven. And we need to be prepared. We don't know when he's coming. We don't know. And even if it's not in our lifetime, we don't even know when we are die. Like last night when I was driving home, luckily I didn't see this or witness this, but when I got home, there was a terrible car accident and someone died, on the scene. So you just don't know your time. And it's just really, really, really important to always be seeking Jesus and, growing yourself and being prepared, Don't stop. Always just keep seeking our Lord. So yeah, it's the same message I said earlier, but this time from the book of Daniel, and I'm still going to continue to study and meditate in the book of Daniel. It was kind of interesting. I was reading it to the residents at work, and one of the nurses came in, and she's like, "You should go back to school." And she's like, "You're really smart." And I'm like, And she's like, "I'm not. I'm not just making this up. I mean it. I don't know. I doubt it because when I was reading through the book of Manuel, I was just thinking how stupid I am. I'm like, oh, this is too much for my brain. I don't even know. Like, it felt overwhelming. But I don't know. All I know is I want to serve God, and I don't know what direction He's going to take me, but I want to serve and glorify God. So that's what I'm focusing on to do. And I just encourage you all just to, keep serving the Lord our Father with all your heart and soul. So you take care, and God bless everyone.